Chiapas. Oaxaca. Wow, Chiapas. Nayarit. A Mexican life. Here we are. Instead of turning soil into sand into soil, tarmac, paved roads. Why don't beating their knees, breaking their backs? This is a grand idea that came from the so-called well-being and health. You tell me. The most influential nation on earth today are on prescribed drugs or medication or bucket loads of vitamins. You walk into any supermarket in the United States, in Western Europe, and all you will see is there you go, lovely dog, silky skin. It's beautiful, lovely. And hello, doggy. How are you? Keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going. And there you go. He's giving some little music. Huh? Live. There you go. She's running with the dog. The dog's going nuts because I've kind of panicked the dog. Huh? I've created some kind of unsettled comfort for the doggy, and that's what happens when you stress the dog in a way that is not designed to do that. Anyhow, this is how the humanity carry on the planet today. Constantly doing the nonsense that human beings have involved in. This idea came from the grand idea that a pet will resolve your stress, distress, and all the anxiety and your nervousness in life, because you couldn't keep your head and your mind in tune with the existential realities. And then when you are finding excuses to get another, because humans don't happen your way, so at least get a dog, so you could put it on a leash and then drag them down the street as if that's what the dog wants to do. It's absurd, absolutely absurd in the way that humans conduct themselves today on this planet. But what is so real and true is that it is turned into a massive corporate industry across the globe, because Hollywood shows it, Bollywood now has picked on it, because it's almost like a statement. In the past, if you wore a suit, that was a statement. And then came a coffee cup in your hand in the movies. That became a statement. Or before that, it was the cigarettes. Remember? All the Hollywood movies were full of smoking. And that made the human health fouled and absolutely sick of. The very freshness of the air that you breathe should pretty much give you the energy and the life that you are, instead of fouling your own health, fouling the world's health or the environment around you. Plus the innocent folks who have to inhale does take in that foul air. Anyway, what am I talking about on this Sunday's Mother's Day? I'm talking about how human health has become a concern that everybody's running instead of, they should all be just like cattle, put it on a farm and get them to plow the fields. You don't need to do all of this and go to a gym. All this idea came from the Hollywood movies. Gym, if you're a sportsman, you would do what is necessary. Get into the forest, get in the jungle, and start doing a gentle walk up the hill instead of running down on this city streets. Well, it's a good idea for once in a while, and then get into and then what you do is, they're all got this great ambitious ideas, but most of them will go now and end up in a coffee shop, sitting down and drinking coffee. Does that mean that you'll be healthy after a run, having coffee? Have you constructed a healthy mind? Or everybody's out here because they wanted to show off. They wanted to show off. The idea of human health seems to be like, I've got this great body, which you forgot was part of the soil. And I got this great body, but your mind is messed up. What do you do with a great body? You don't really need these days. If you're sitting around and candy crushing. Anyhow, I'm talking nonsense, aren't I? Everybody's stretching, but they haven't stretched their minds. Because the moment they stretch their minds, they're stressed, they're distressed, or they need some kind of chemical solutions. Hence why they drink coffee, because they can't get up in the morning. People must be thinking, this lunatic is talking nonsense. Well, that's what the lunacy is all about. Talking nonsense and driving everyone else in participating in that nonsense is what it's all about on the planet today. And that has been the fashion, it seems. Everybody is picking up this fashion that you need to look dressed up, fixated with silly ideas, and that things will be all right. No. Things are not going to be all right if you carry on with your nonsense for too long, because we will be tripped either by, look at this lady. Now, that is as if you would be running maybe 10 kilometers. She had to carry all that weight of hand-stitch items, and then she has to transport it along on her back-breaking weight, and then set it up there so some tourists can come and contribute a little bit to her work of art. There you go. And this lady has been sweeping and keeping the streets clean. Thank you, dear lady. Gracias. Gracias. So she can feed her empty stomach, sweeping the streets. And we should get every one of these guys who are on a bicycle or running or in a gym to do it.